What is going on, guys? HTLQ here, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys my first unboxing for Beyblade. On the Beyblade side, I'm sorry, my nose is very stuffy today, so this is very bad timing and when I want to record. But today we're going to be unboxing the legendary left spinning dragon, Cobalt Dragoon, from Beybladex. Uh, I will point out that, as I always say, I have links in my description for all the other YouTubers that I tend to watch for both Beyblade and Pokemon. So if you care enough, you could stop this video right now, go into the description. I do have them separated so you know who is for who, and you can go and check out all the other channels videos for this unboxing. They probably do a lot better job in my opinion. Definitely, I should say, do a lot better job in my opinion in terms of video quality and everything. So if you want to stop this video and go do that, I am totally fine with that. But yeah, so we're gonna get into this today. So I got mine from Amazon. I was really trying to be patient and wait to see if I could get it in store, but they were just taking so long. I only just recently saw one in a Target near my school, so that was it, just one in the back. So I don't know. Hopefully that means they're going to start coming out on shelves soon, guys, for anyone who's waiting. But Dragoon is a left spinning attack type. As you can see, I'm sure you've analyzed the back of the box quite a while I was talking. We have 260 for the ratchet and Cyclone for the bit. Most of the time, you know, these stats don't really mean much. We can see the burst resistance here is pretty high for a Cyclone. It is an attack bit, so that makes sense. If you didn't know, 260, you know, just a heads up, not the best ratchet out there. It's very bursty, not much different than most of the four-sided ratchets. So you're probably not gonna find yourself using this too often. You know, some people can really make it work, and if you want to make it work for yourself, that's awesome. But most of the time you're probably gonna change to something else, like 960 or 360. Yeah, something along those lines. But otherwise, you know, if you can make this ratchet work, I would think that'd be pretty cool. And then of course we have the blade, Cobalt Dragoon. By now, we all know CX is technically out already on the Japanese side, and it should be out, I think they say, in fall in America, so, or on the west side. So you know, I'm excited for that. Definitely curious on what they're gonna do with the CX Cobalt. You know, that's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, so I am going to get this open, and I will see you guys after I get everything out. Okay guys, so I got everything out. I did want to mention, because it occurred to me while I was getting this set up, so if this is your first video that you're seeing from me on the Beyblade side, because technically this is my first Beyblade unboxing video, or full length video. Most of the videos I've done Beyblade related have been shorts, so you've probably seen my shorts if anything, which are really have just been dumb skits. But if you don't know anything, if you haven't watched anything on my Pokemon side, then you might not know. So, you know, I'm just like everybody else, just a normal guy into the hobby, and I just decided to start making videos for the fun of it. And long story short, I am using my work desk that I usually do when I'm in classes, and with that, that means that I don't technically have an abundance of space to work with. So, you know, this is again also because it's my first video. I don't know. I'm working out the setups and perspectives and everything. So, you know, I appreciate you bearing with me, and you know, I hope to get better at it in the future, get more space, work with that, better quality and everything. But until then, this is kind of just what we have to work with. So, but anyway, yeah. So I have 3 dragoons here. So this one here in the middle was the one that I got from Amazon. This one was the one I recently got that was in Target. So I'd already had Dragoon from when it got released from Takara Tomy. So, I just needed to get a few extra parts for, wear and tear. So we're going to weigh these and see, just to know how much of a difference we might have to worry about when it comes to the Hasbro side. Although for the most part, they've been, almost, 1-to-1, which I feel is pretty good. This was the red metal paint that I put on the prongs. It wasn't to distinguish this from the others or anything. This was just what I did because I thought the red was a really nice accent to the blue. So you can let me know what you think about that. But yeah, so we're gonna weigh these and see what difference we have to work with. Okay, so I got the scale here. So for my original Takara Tomy Cobalt Dragoon, we are working with 37.8 grams. So this is the Hasbro, one of the Hasbro Cobalt Dragoons. Okay, so we got a 37.6, so about a 2 gram difference. Let's try that again. Okay, so 37.7. I want to make sure that was in the center of the scale. So we got 37.7 on this one, and on the second one, we've got 37.4. Dang, that's okay. So let's try that one more time. 37.4. Okay, so your weights will vary. It's still still in the same 37 range, of course, but sometimes those you got to really work with that little bit of difference. The ratchet on the TT side, 6.2. Ratchet on the Hasbro side, okay, 6.2. So 1-to-1 on that one. I didn't pull out the third ratchet in a bit because I figured, not that big of a deal after the blade. So for the Takara Tomy bit is 2.1. For Hasbro, 2.1. So yeah, so the major difference is the blade for the most part. But yeah, so I don't think there's going to be too much you're going to have to worry about still, which is great because we all know the travesty that was the burst era. So Hasbro is really making a great comeback with this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so all together for the Takara Tomy, we've got 46 on the dot. Let's try that one more time. 46.1. So 46, 46.1, point difference. And for the Hasbro side, 45.9. So yeah, you can see, those points really, they add up in the end, but it's not that big of a difference. 45.9. All right, so I'm gonna try the lighter blade just to see how far we are. So we got 45.9 on that one. So let's see, this is the lightest blade, 45.6. okay, so yeah, not too much of a difference, but yeah, you did see it, and that's just common with RNG, I guess, of molding and everything. So but yeah, so I don't feel like it's gonna be that big of a difference, but it's really nice to see that we are you know, it's still a good feeling when you see that you're not too far off when it comes to weight difference when it comes to the blades. And these are the launchers. This on the far right is the Takaratomi launcher. These two are from the Hasbro version, so pretty much all the same in terms of color and everything. I was kind of curious a bit to see if, you know, they were pretty much the same length for the most part, which I can't really show you easily. But yeah, from what I could see, they are all pretty much the same length, which is great, so you don't have to worry about that either. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. The last thing I wanted to make note is it is said that, you know, Cyclone is a really good bit if you can't get your hands on Rush. Most people still consider Rush to be better, but if you can't get Rush, Cyclone is your next best option. But yeah, so I would say for the most part, Hasbro has been doing a really good job, honestly. If you guys are interested in any battles that you want me to try out, please put them in the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. Like I've said before, I'm in classes and everything. I've said that in previous videos, I guess, but it's kind of on the Pokemon side, so you might not have seen it. But yeah, I've said all the time in a few of the previous videos that I want to do battles that, you know, for one, I want to do, but also battles that I feel like you guys might want to see. That for the most part, I assume you've already seen of the videos from all the bigger YouTubers like Zanky, Nizuma, Ilanuk, and, you know, the works. So if you have seen their videos and they didn't do a battle that you might have wanted to see or anything like that, put it in the comments and I would be happy to do them, because just like you, I'm that person that, you know, when they do their test battles or they just do a battle video, you know, I might have wanted to see the Bey on a certain set of parts, or, you know, see them go against a certain Bey that they just might not have had the time to do, or, you know, didn't want to do themselves, whichever reasoning. You know, so throw those combinations in the comments for me and I will be able to do those, because I feel like it's going to be a fun, you know, video regardless, and it's going to be a fun matchup in my opinion, I'm sure. So thank you for watching. Even if you've been watching this video for this long, trust me, I am beyond surprised. I really appreciate it, because I know it's not the quality that, you know, a lot of people show today. So, you know, if you've watched this video up until this long, I really appreciate it. I'm not even gonna say, you know, let me know you watched it in the comments or anything like that. Just the fact that you watched it at all, or even chose to click on it and stayed for a period of time, is great. So I really appreciate it. This again was the first video, so I'm probably not going to try and ramble on with, you know, all of that part of it for much longer in all the future videos. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.